Once upon a time, in a small neighborhood, there lived a little cat named Whiskers. Whiskers was a playful and curious cat, with a soft gray coat and sparkling green eyes. He was dearly loved by his owner, Emily, who would shower him with affection and treats every day. One gloomy winter's day, tragedy struck the neighborhood. A terrible storm swept through, bringing heavy rain and gusty winds. Whiskers, frightened by the loud thunderclaps and blinding flashes of lightning, sought shelter in a nearby tree. He clung to a branch, his tiny paws gripping tightly, hoping the storm would soon pass. As the storm raged on, a bolt of lightning struck the tree where Whiskers had sought refuge. The impact shook the tree violently, and Whiskers was thrown off balance. He fell through the branches, landing on the wet ground below with a painful thud. The little cat let out a cry of anguish, his body bruised and his spirit broken. Whiskers desperately tried to make his way back home, but he was disoriented and weak from the fall. The rain poured down relentlessly, drenching his fur and chilling him to the bone. He meowed pitifully, hoping someone would hear his cries and come to his aid. Days turned into weeks, and Whiskers was still lost and alone. His once vibrant green eyes were now filled with sadness and hunger. He scavenged for food wherever he could, but his emaciated frame and weakened state made it nearly impossible for him to find sustenance. One chilly evening, as Whiskers huddled beneath a broken-down car, he caught a glimpse of a familiar face. It was Emily, his loving owner, frantically searching for him. Whiskers tried to summon the last bit of energy he had and limped towards her, meowing weakly. But Emily, consumed by her worry and grief, didn't notice her beloved Whiskers. Heartbroken and defeated, Whiskers watched as Emily walked away, disappearing into the night. The little cat felt a profound sense of abandonment, his tiny heart heavy with sorrow. He curled up under the car, his fur matted and rain-soaked, feeling utterly alone in the world. Days turned into months, and Whiskers continued to wander the streets, a mere shadow of his former self. The harsh realities of life on the streets had taken their toll, and Whiskers' health deteriorated rapidly. He grew weaker by the day, his body wasting away, until he could no longer summon the strength to go on. One cold winter morning, as the sun rose over the deserted streets, Whiskers took his last breath. He closed his tired eyes, his frail body finally finding peace from the hardships he had endured. His story, filled with sorrow and longing, serves as a reminder of the countless stray animals who suffer in silence, yearning for love and a place to